Hey everybody, this is Jarhead Survivor. Today we're going to talk about what to do and what not to do if you get lost in the wilderness. If you spend time in the great outdoors, this could happen to you.
Zombie apocalypse.
Let's say that you're out going for a hike someday and suddenly you realize that you're lost.
No signal? How can there be no signal? Oh man, I'm lost as fuck.
So what do you do when you realize that you're lost? In one word, stop. Stop, think, observe, and plan. First thing you want to do is just stop moving. You're going to be running through the wilderness, you're going to be lost, you're going to be panicking. Stop, sit down, get your head together. Think. That's it. Once you sit down, start thinking, get your head going, which is observe. Look around you. What can you see? Is there contrails overhead? Can you see the sun? Is there a stream nearby? Is there a good place to set up a camp if you can't find your way out that night? And then plan. Once you're thinking and observing, then you can start planning. Do you think you can get out? Does that stream maybe go down to the road that's 2 miles away? You have to sit and think about your situation. If you're 12 miles out in the middle of nowhere and it's getting dark, you may want to start thinking about setting up a camp. Let's talk about the survival rules of threes for a minute. The survival rules of threes state that you can survive 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Now these are more survival guidelines than actual rules. If you go 3 days without water, are you going to die? Probably not. But again, these basically just dictate what your activity should be if lost in the field. So for example, the first thing I want to do is, if let's say that I'm in a canoe and I tip over, I want to get out of water so that I can now look for shelter. That's my next thing to look for. Once I've got shelter, then I can go looking for water. And once I've got water secured, and then I can start thinking about food. If this is your idea of camping, then I hope you had the decency to get lost with a tent, because it's going to be a long night. So how could we do better in a survival situation? One of the things we can do is carry a small survival kit with us. Now the kit does not have to be a huge pack that weighs 100 pounds. Just a small kit that weighs 10 or 15 pounds would be plenty. Dave Canterbury of Dual Survival fame came up with the 10 C's of survival. Okay, and these are pretty good, I gotta say. I like most of these. The first 5 C's are a cutting tool, combustion, cover, container, and cordage. And what that means is, for a cutting tool you need a knife of some kind. Combustion is a way to start a fire. Cover means shelter, so you can have a small poncho or something like that. Container, a steel container to carry water in and maybe cook in. And cordage. Cordage is always nice to have in the field. And here's the last 5 items on the list. Candle, cotton, compass, cargo tape, and canvas needle. Now these are Dave Canterbury's 10 C's. You can change these up to however you want. What I do for the last one, I don't carry a canvas needle. I usually carry a multi-tool instead, and you don't have to carry just 10 items. But I would say that find out the minimum amount of gear that you can use and be comfortable in case you have to spend a night out. With a small kit on your back, a potential survival situation simply becomes an unexpected overnight stay. See the difference? Feel free to adjust the gear in your pack so that it suits you in your particular situation. Learn how to use your gear, prepare for the worst, and you'll be all right out there. So, have fun, be safe, Jarhead out.